Getting Restaurant of the Year from the Minnesota Restaurant Association is a really humbling experience for us. There's 82 people that work inside of this restaurant every day. I'm fortunate enough to be able to accept the award, but the reality is that it's all 82 of us every single day that work really hard to try to make wonderful guest experiences. So Spoon and Stable was opened November 16th, 2014. The intention of the restaurant was I moved back home. I was living in New York City for the last 8 years prior to moving back home. I grew up here. I grew up in Bloomington, Minnesota. And I really found the space. It was an office building when I walked in. I really fell in love with the space when it was an office building. What intrigued me the most about Spoon and Stable was how small the facade of the building was. You would think it was going to be a small restaurant, when in fact you walk in and it's a sort of 23 feet floor to ceilings, a skylight that runs 90 feet the entire length of the restaurant, and this bar right when you walk into the left that's sort of this beautiful brick facade and very clean structure. This was a horse stable that was built in 1906. Where we're sitting was actually the loading dock to the horse stable. And I have a fascination of taking spoons from other restaurants, whether that's stealing or borrowing. I leave that to your discrepancy. For me, it's borrowing. And I have thousands of these spoons. And in the restaurant, you'll see against the wall, there's spoon art, which my brother made. And that's about 100 different spoons from all over the world that were gifted to me or that I borrowed. The idea is just, how do you create food that's delicious? And, that's the funny thing is when I first opened the restaurant, people would say to me, what kind of food do you cook? Is it French? Is it American? Is it Italian? And I never knew what to answer. I would just say it's delicious. I mean, I don't, it's a lot of everything, right? They're a culmination of the team working together to create just delicious food. The idea of going after one award or one accolade is never part of our equation, but the idea of winning over a guest every single day, night after night, that's what we strive for. And being able to strive for that allows us to then accept an award like this. It's probably turned into a lot more than I ever expected it to turn into. And, we're year 3, and we look at every year as just trying to raise the bar a little bit more.